Now, in terms of the teams, Alexei Bielik makes 2 changes to the team that beat Bologna. Bogdan Trifonenko earns a start after scoring a sub in that game, while Denis Smetana will add a bit of steel to midfield. Tyuchinov and Halonsky are the unlucky 2 dropping to the bench. Number 10 there, Viktor Sukhanov, netted twice on match day 1. Giovanni Bossi makes 4 changes after the impressive victory over Arsenal. French forward Henri Camara comes in up front alongside Candace Fiogbe, who scored against the Gunners. Luka Gobo and Slovenian Max Bilac come into defence. Well, there's a change in goal as well. Eduardo Zanchi preferred to Andrea Torriani. Zanchi there just joining in. That is the Shakhtar players there, hoping to make it 2 wins from 2. There is Andrea Bonanomi, number 10 for Atalanta. Such a tricky player. He's got all the skills in the world. Candace Fiogbe of Benin, who scored on match day 1. So all eyes on Michele Beltrano, and we're underway. Shakhtar's first home game of their UEFA Youth League campaign, although, of course, it's only a home game in the administrative sense. The match taking place more than 2,500 kilometres away from their real home in Donetsk. The same story for the senior side, who are playing their Champions League games here in Gelsenkirchen, as their enforced exile from their country continues. They've previously played in Warsaw and Hamburg. The good news is that the young Shakhtar side got off to a wonderful start a fortnight ago. Can they keep that up against an Atalanta team that thrashed Arsenal so impressively on match day 1? And they have the first throw-in on that far side. Looking to get a good long throw-in as well. Alison Idele happy for that one to go out of play for a throw. Atlanta so impressive in the first half against Arsenal in particular. First shot in anger, not troubling Rostislav Baglai in goal. There is the coach, Giovanni Bossi of Atalanta. Absolutely thrilled with what happened on match day 1, but it's only 1 match. A long way to go in this league phase. One of these sides very keen to try and maintain this 100% start to the competition. 3 wins, likely to be enough to get through. Who knows? Maybe even 2. With a couple of draws thrown in. So both these sides are well on the way to reaching the knockout phase. But a lot of football to be played between now and the 10th of December, when we reach match day 6. A foul there on Idele, the Nigerian. All of the Shakhtar players, both the starters and the subs, are Ukrainian. The Atalanta squad a little more cosmopolitan. 7 of the starters are from Italy. Here's Smetana. I think it's a very good addition to the starting 11. Play with 2 sitters rather than 1. They were a little open in midfield on the opening match day. Drozd. Picked up here by Bundash. Trying to find some space. Atalanta so well drilled. Look at those two banks of players with little space in between. In the home dugout there, Alexei Bielik. Full of praise for his players after that topsy-turvy clash with Bologna on match day 1. A thrilling game, which saw the pendulum swing this way and then that before finally Shakhtar won it in the last minute. Wonder if we'll get that sort of drama here today. Bashmarin for Shakhtar. That's a clever ball, slid down that flank. And he's worked tirelessly there. Lomaha scored a fine goal on match day 1, their number 9. Anton Drozda to take the throw. Bundash. Now it's Kostyuk. Bashmarin, one of 3 19-year-olds in the team. They do have a 16-year-old as well, Kostyuk. Good interception there by Gobot for Atalanta. Chasing that one down is Fiogbe, and he's been penalised. Candace Fiogbe. Well, they've got a lot of pace and attack, Atalanta, as well as technical skill. Bundash. Very even opening 5 minutes here. Wouldn't be surprised if this is quite a close contest. Vasil Bundash. Referee says that's not a foul. And he had an excellent view. Frustration for Sukhanov, who is challenging for this ball as well, with Bonanomi. Throw to the home side. And they're the type of team that's very, very happy to go backwards, to go forwards. They like to keep possession. Very patient. Oh, and that's a delightful turn, isn't it? Beautiful bit of skill from Trifonenko. Drozda. Bashmarin. Good running here from Drozda. The goalkeeper, Zenki, judged that to perfection, right at the edge of his penalty area. Took it really well. But some really encouraging signs here for Shakhtar in the opening exchanges. Oh, he's lost it there, Bundash. Running through is Fiogbe, but the through ball was disappointing. And you can see, when they do nick it, Atalanta, they've got that enormous threat on the counter. And the pace of Camara and Bonanone and Idele and Fiogbe, they're just waiting to pounce. Bundash up to Trifonenko. Stolen by Bonanomi. And here is Lorenzo Bonsignori Goggi. Gobot. Wide it goes by Bilac of Slovenia. They also have a 16-year-old in the team. That's Stefanoni, who scored against Arsenal. This is the captain, Riccio. Well, they're playing at pedestrian. Watch, they will suddenly burst into life. They lull you into a false sense of security. And within a flash there in the edge of your box. Winning a corner. It's all about pace for Atalanta. Now, they looked impressive from their set plays against Arsenal. They've got a wonderful technician in Bonanomi. He takes the corner. Cleared as far as Idele. Gobo. Back by Goggi to Gobo again. Idele. Oh, that's loose. And look how quickly he won it back. That allowed his teammates to regroup. Just that extra few seconds. Crucial. Two teams here who really like to look after the football. And they do give it away, though. The work rate to get it back is exceptional. Atalanta actually had 22 goal attempts against Arsenal with 9 on target. Really dominant display. Gobo's ball forward. Riccio to keep it going, and here's Fiogbe with a chance, and he squared it. It's a tap-in, and it's brilliantly taken by Henri Camara. He really couldn't miss from there. 10 minutes gone, and it's the Italian side who surge into the lead. Camara, point-click goal. Oh, the setup was absolutely superb. He has his first goal in the competition this season. And it all came from that loose pass from Bashmarin, and then he had defending to do a lovely turn by Candace Fiogbe, and he saw the space for Camara, who just walked into the box with no one following him. Look at the space he's got there. That should not happen. Shakhtar know it. And all he had to do was swing that left boot and find the empty net. 1-0 to Atalanta. I wonder if Henri Camara is named after Thierry Henry. If you go back 18 years when he was in his pomp, there's every chance, isn't it? They could have set up another opportunity there. Riccio's angry that it didn't quite come off. Atalanta sensing the opportunity to get the sort of first half lead they enjoyed 2 weeks ago. Game was really over by half-time. Well, their press is so effective. 4v4 here, look. In this final third. Just waiting for any sort of error or to try and force the error. Idele. Back it goes to Bilac. Oh, they'll be really disappointed, Shakhtar. They started the game well. Lots of good possession. But the first real chance of the game tucked away by Henri Camara. Wonderful facility here in Gelsenkirchen, of course, the training ground and academy of Schalke. Stadium is not too bad either, where the Champions League game will be taking place later. It's in quite a remote location, but you can't deny it's a wonderful venue. Riccio. Gobo. Looking to make life very difficult for Shakhtar now. Throw to the Italian side. Good forward play there from Fiakbek. And he's got the return as well. Superb from Bonsignore Goggi. And Fiakbek is advancing. Oh, he just couldn't toe-end it off to a teammate. Trying for a carbon copy of the first goal. Massive, massive handful. Candace Fiakbek. Now, Riccio, the captain of Atalanta, getting a ticking off from the referee here for that challenge. Nothing more than a ticking off. Vasil Bundash, the player on the receiving end. Yeah, he's caught him with his forearm there. And when you're not expecting it, that can be very painful, but it wasn't a deliberate act. Good refereeing. Bashmarin. Drozda. Thrown back by Gobo to Bashmarin. The throw was by Drozda, should I say. Quarter of an hour gone. Again, Atalanta winning it back high up the pitch. Fiakbek. Bonsignore Goggi back to Bonanomi. Now Gobo. Great run forward by Adele. That's where it falls over. But they're looking threatening. Decision has gone against the Atalanta forward there. The goal scorer penalised. I think he just took it out of play. Oh, now there was a break on there for Shakhtar. They're not happy at all about the foul. Knew what he was doing, didn't he? Could easily have been a yellow card. Drozda. Good interception by Riccio. And again, they look to get it forward early. The runners just causing so many problems for Shakhtar. If they get the through ball right, then the second goal won't be too far away. Got to be very, very careful here, the home side. Brilliantly done by Bonanomi. Down the right, Idele. Three were waiting for a cross that never came in the end. Idele went to ground, but right in front of the referee's assistant, no foul. It's another throw to Atalanta. If you're just joining us, Atalanta in front early on through Henri Camara. Beautifully found by Candace Fiogbe. Since then, they've been a real threat. And here's Riccio. Good block by Bashmarin. The captain has been at the heart of everything so far for the Italian team. They've got another corner here. Well, Bonanomi's first corner was cleared at the near post. This one's deeper, but the referee saw some pushing in there. "20 minutes on the watch. So far, no meaningful attempts from Shakhtar. And that's an excellent ball up to Lomaha. Drozda. The right back, Drozda again. Again, just look at the positioning of the Atalanta players. It's beautifully drilled. And Idele working hard to win it back. Bonanomi. Well, he can afford to do that because he knows that his front players will not only fight for it, but they'll be there for any second balls as well. On this occasion, Shakhtar keep possession. Anton Drozda again. Inside to Bashmarin. Kostyuk, the 16-year-old defender. They've got a 15-year-old defender on the bench, by the way. Yaroslav Milokost. Sukhanov, he's the danger man. They haven't been able to get him in the game enough so far. Shakhtar. Drozda. It's a decent ball that from Trifonenko. But again, Atalanta working tirelessly to retrieve possession. Luka Gobbo to take the throw for Atalanta. Beautifully controlled by Fiogbe. Unfortunately for him, a slip at just the wrong moment. He's got all the skills though, as well as the devastating pace. Midway through the first half, and Atalanta have the lead. It's a deserved lead. They look the more likely to go on and get the next goal as well at the moment. 3 attempts to 0 in Atalanta's favour. Tells its own story. Okay, Stefanoni just took that ball out of play. Bashmarin. Drozda. It's Kostyuk. Back by Trifonenko. Bashmarin. Kostyuk looking to beat this press, and if they do, they've certainly got a chance. Very aggressive press from Atalanta. And that was the foul by Stefanoni. Sukhanov not happy. I don't think the coach is particularly happy either. Hasn't gone Shakhtar's way so far. Bashmarin. Kostyuk. Ooh, a high boot from Fiogbe. The referee saying, play on, you've got the ball. Got this Drozda. Wide by the danger man, Sukhanov. Here he is again. Superb play from Sukhanov. And he squared it as well for Lomoha. Didn't actually reach Lomoha in the end. I think the shot was from Smetana. Little bit more promising for the home side there. And it's no surprise that it's because Sukhanov got himself on the ball and advanced. They've got to get him higher up the pitch. Here he is. He's the one making things happen, but it's given away to Idele. And a foul and a free kick to Atalanta. Trifonenko, the culprit there. Coming in from the wrong side. Free kick inevitable. Another foul and another free kick to Atalanta. Once again, Trifonenko is the man giving away the free kick. He's got to be careful. The referee will be keeping a close eye on him.
Buona ancora,
Well, so far, they're defending beautifully, Atalanta, and his players are struggling to make any sort of headway. Lots of possession in this sort of area, but it's all in front of their Italian opponents. That's a problem. They've given it away again, And here goes Fjogbe. Riccio to his left. The captain trying to stride through. Some last-ditch defending there from Alexander Bashmarin. Absolutely critical. Brilliantly taken there by Bonanomi. Wide it goes by Stefanoni. Idele. Oh, they did extremely well to stop the cross coming in there. Strilchuk prevented that. Right now, it just feels a matter of time before that second goal arrives. Gobbo was in quickly, but he couldn't keep the ball, and that means that there's a bit of space here for Drozda. He's just played that behind Lomaha. No foul. Bundash went to ground, throwing his arms up in the air. Bonsignore Goggi bringing it forward for Atalanta, and he didn't make the most of that at all. What he didn't realise was that Riccio's captain was making a terrific run to his right. An opportunity wasted. Meanwhile, Sukhanov. He's cut it back for Trifonenko. And Zanki has to make a save for the first time in the game. It's taken half an hour. Glimmers of encouragement for Shakhtar. Goggi. Always a willing runner, Fjogbe. Against Bashmarin. Excellent defending. Now it's Trifonenko. Just a lovely little ball around the corner by Sukhanov. That's where it breaks down. They're not doing a lot wrong, Shakhtar. It's just the work rate and organisation of Atalanta is so impressive. You can see how well they've been coached. Not a surprise. Any team that's beating Arsenal 4-1 in this competition is doing something right. And they're ahead again here on match day 2. That's excellent play from Stefanoni. Now Bonsignore Goggi. They've been pretty good at stopping the crosses coming in, Shakhtar. Gobbo. Bonanomi. Tavanti with the ball out wide. Tavanti's got it back again, and now it's Idele. Just tried to poke it through the legs of Sukhanov. The cross still comes in. Oh, that's a very odd header from camera. Certainly a suspicion of a foul before then as well. He seemed to push his defender. And that was the old 50p head there, as the ball went in completely the wrong direction. Trifonenko. Not enough on that. Riccio. Foul. Free kick Atalanta. Frustration for Vasil Bundash. Must be careful not to over-protest here, because the referee will show a yellow card. That is a foul. Now, haven't had many attacking set plays. Richo fancies it. Well, that was an outrageous distance. It would really have to be very special to score from there, but he certainly got it on target. Baglai with the save. That's a free kick to Shakhtar. Gobo, the offender this time. We should say that this Shakhtar goalkeeper is also only 16. He had to make a save here, Baglai. Conceded 3, of course, on match day 1. Oh, a yellow card this time. He can't believe it, Mattia Tevanti. But it is the first caution of the afternoon. He's making the ball sign to the referee. The referee is just saying no. Foul and yellow card. Well, it's a blatant pullback, isn't it? It's quite possible that he feels it wasn't enough of a pull on Sukhanov to bring him down, but pull him he did. And obviously he was bearing down on the penalty area, so the referee's got that right. Now, Smetana over the ball here, and Strilchuk, number 11. First attacking set play that Shakhtar have had in the game. It is Smetana. He's gone for goal. Oh, that might even be further out than the Riccio one. To score from there really would be astonishing, really. I just think that's a waste. Now, they haven't cleared their lines effectively this time, Atalanta. And here's Bundash, Sukhanov, Drozda. Throw to Shakhtar. Bundash. Wide by Bashmarin to Viktor Sukhanov. You see there were 9 yellow cards in the last match between these two teams. On match day 1, good ball in, no problem for Zanki. 9 yellow cards between them in their matches. Just 1 so far in this one so far. Bundash. Well, that was a disappointing ball. Straight to Javison Idele. Bashmarin. Drozda. Chipped straight out of play. It's been that sort of half, really, for Shakhtar. Certainly been no lack of work rate from the Shakhtar players. They've just lacked a little bit of quality when they've approached the box. There we go, there's another example. Straight behind by Bundash. You just feel that Atalanta have a lot more going forward. Even though they've only had 4 attempts. Oh, that's hit the defender. Straight against Lomoha. And relief for Atalanta that didn't ricochet straight into the net. Zanki taking no chances this time. Well, this is hugely fortunate Bonanomi hitting it against Lomaha, and it just went wide. That's as close as Shakhtar have come. Foul by Stefanoni. Have just lost their way a little bit here, Atalanta. But the threat is always there on the break. And Riccio looking for Fiogbe. Well, he just did enough there, Bashmarin, but he took a bit of a chance and they haven't got rid of it. Fiogbe! Oh, good goalkeeping. Just tried to lift it up towards the far post. And Rostislav Baglai certainly watched it all the way. Good improvisation from Candace Fiogbe. Trifanenko. Bundash. Smetana. 5 minutes to half-time. Sukhanov. Bundash. Oh, it's another overhit through ball. That's been a running theme. He must be frustrated, Lomaha, because he's made some excellent runs, but his teammates just haven't found him. Fiogbe was fouled. The referee tried to play an advantage, but Goji lost it, so free kick is given. Oh, that could work out nicely for camera. Saved by Baglai. Well, as soon as the ball was allowed to bounce there, it was situation critical. And they needed their young goalkeeper to keep it at 1-0. Big chance for Camera to get his second. Bonanomi with the corner. There's no one in the blue and black there. Lomaha with the clearance. Bonanomi to try again. Good ball. Oh, fine save. Well, Baglai needed once more. Might have been Bilac with the header there. We'll take another look at that in a moment. I think it was one of the defenders up from the back. Really good delivery from Andrea Bonanomi. Yes, it was Bilac, I think. Good work from Drozd. Bilac at the other end doing the day job. Half-hearted appeals for a back pass there. I really don't think so. Nor did it go out of play. Koji. Good foot in by Fjogbe. That's a foul. Oh, Smetana is livid that Riccio, the captain, went over. The two number 8s involved in this collision, and it certainly looked a free kick from here. Well, yes, scissor action. Pointing at the ball, but you can't get to the ball from there without going through the player first. Last minute of normal time in this first 45. Now Riccio won it, he wants to take it. Off the wall, and it's loose for a split second, and it's in! It's number 2. And it's Fjogbe. The free kick did the trick in the end. They were alert and alive to the possibilities, Atalanta, once it took the ricochet. And Candace Fjogbe makes it 2-2 in this competition with a real poacher's finish in the last minute of normal time in this first half. A devastating time for Shakhtar to concede a second. I think the free kick actually hit him, and the finish was superb. Just off the wall, took it beautifully. Oh, that's a great turn and shot. Superb. He deserves that. Having made the first, he scores the second. And that's a real tough one for Shakhtar to take. Virtually the last kick of the half. No stoppage time at all. Candace Fjogbe adding to the 10th minute strike from Henri Camara, number 30. He had an empty net. Fjogbe had a lot more to do. But they both resulted in goals. And really, Shakhtar had very few opportunities at the other end. And it's going to take a monumental effort from the home side to turn this around after what was a pretty one-sided first half. At the break in Gelsenkirchen, Shakhtar 0, Atalanta 2. So no changes at half-time for either side. Atalanta get us underway. They're attacking the goal away to our right in this second period. And they'll be looking to try and finish this off as quickly as possible. Remember, they did surge into a 3-0 lead against Arsenal. Arsenal, by the way, are Shakhtar's next opponents in the competition. Arsenal away, their next game on the 23rd. We've got PSV and Bayern on the horizon as well, Shakhtar, so they'll probably feel losing this is going to put them in a very difficult situation. Great ball by Riccio, looking to release Fjogbe again, who's been such a menace. He went to ground, but I think that was a slip. They're really struggling to handle Fjogbe. Now that was really well done by Strilchuk. Sukhanov. He was the one player who looked like making a real difference for Shakhtar in the first half. Bundash. Header away by Gobo. Fjogbe. No foul. It's happened a few times to both teams. They think they've won a free kick. The referee just says play on. And good for him. Didn't see much in that, to be honest. I think he got it spot on again. You certainly feel that Shakhtar must get the next goal here if they're to stand a chance of retrieving anything from this. Strilchuk hit it straight against Stefanoni. Here goes Idele. Very well retrieved for Shakhtar. Did well, Dimitrios Strilchuk. Atalanta's next game, by the way, in the competition is at home to Celtic on the 23rd of October. I fancy their chances in that one as well. Fiogbe. Oh, lifted in towards Stefanoni. Just beaten to it. Fiogbe. The problem that Drozda's got is that he's happy on either side. They've given it away again over the head of camera, but they keep coming. Idele against Strilchuk. Ball drops kindly for Tavanti. Good ball in. Oh, it's a brilliant goal, and Fiogbe's got another one. Less than 4 minutes into the second half, and Candace Fiogbe is just proving too hot to handle here. Atalanta 3-0 up, just as they were on match day 1 against Arsenal. That is a superb goal. It was just wave after wave of pressure. Shakhtar repelled them a couple of times, but not the third, and look at the anguish on the face of Bundash. They thought they'd got it away there, but it fell for Tavanti. Brilliant cross to the far post. Hit it first time, and the header from Candace Fiogbe left Baglai with virtually no chance. Shakhtar 0, Atalanta 3. Two goals in 4 minutes for Fiogbe. And he's had other chances too. He'll certainly have his eye on a treble here. 3 goals in 2 games in this competition. Well, the good news for Shakhtar is they now have their very first corner of the game. But they have a mountain to climb, as they say. They're in dire straits here. Strilchuk with the corner. And it's loose, and it's struck by Kostyuk. Certainly a chance for the 16-year-old centre-back. As yet, Sanghi has had very little to do. Just a routine save for Eduardo Zanchi, and he'll be hoping it stays that way. Oriccio. Tavanti. Free kick. Foul by Lomaha. Well, that's a giveaway by Bilac. Well, again, for a moment you thought, well, Shakhtar are going to break with purpose here. They won it back so swiftly. Here's Lomaha, though. The whistle had gone before he struck that shot. Zanchi kept it out anyway. Well, he's had so little to feed off. Frustration again for Shakhtar's number 9. but perhaps just a little reminder to Atalanta that there's a long way to go in this game. Riccio. 5-6 players in this attack. Idele. Too much to do. Needed to release it, I think. But Atalanta are hungry for more here. The old cliche of an Italian team taking the lead and then looking to simply defend, that's long gone. This Atalanta side are looking to pulverise their opponents. They've nicked it again. Good work from Stefanoni. Idele. Bonanomi. Davanti. Well, you can hear the home coach. He's not happy about how easy that was for Atalanta. The work rate's got to be better. A little bit of support, just what the Shakhtar players need. One or two shoulders have perhaps slumped a little bit. Harkov trying to get the ball up to Trifonenko. Been a dispiriting afternoon so far for the Ukrainian side. Even at 3-0, if they were to pinch a goal, there's a long, long way to go in the game. The problem is that Atalanta looks so dangerous. Can they stop the Italian side from scoring more? Double change coming here with Halonsky and Chichinov both coming on. So Strilchuk and Bundash making way. The two players who dropped to the bench for this one from match day one, both coming on. Chichinov, the 17-year-old midfielder. Halonsky, 18-year-old defender. Will that have the desired effect for Shakhtar? Harkov, the captain of Shakhtar, gets it back from Halonsky. Expect him to make plenty of excellent runs down that left side. Halonsky. Chutinov will be industrious in midfield. Last season, Shakhtar could only finish third in their group behind Porto and Barcelona. So they exited the competition Atalanta not involved at all. Nicely done by Halonski. Played back to the other sub, Chuchinov. Sukhanov. Titanov. No space. No space at all. They've closed it all down, Atalanta. Ohakov. Halonski. Well, they're back to the constant left to right in the hope of trying to open them up. They've just swatted it away, Atalanta. Sukhanov. Smetana. Ohakov. Very good challenge from Luka Gobot. But they've given it away again. One back by Stefanoni, and they can spring the break. Stefanoni getting the ball forward. Is he onside there? No. Oh, that's disappointing. On camera. Needed to stay onside there. Must have known the ball was coming up to him. Just a drop in the concentration levels can cause that. Better do it when you're 3-0 up than when it's still goalless. Just came off the toe of Tavanti, which frustrated Lomoha. It's been that kind of day for Shakhtar's number 9. Worked tirelessly for the team. Stefanoni with a big burst of acceleration. And the ball pitching in front of the goalkeeper from Riccio. Unfortunately for Atalanta, no one following in on that. But right now, Atalanta don't have to force the issue. They're 3-0 up, looking very comfortable. An hour gone. 2/3 of the contest gone. Atalanta 3-0 up and cruising. 7 goals scored in the opening 2 games. At the end of this match day, they're going to be right up there, maybe top of the table, depending on what happens elsewhere, of course. And they may yet score more here. Bonanomi, Stefanoni, Ideli. Oh, that's nicely done by Tavante, and then Stefanoni just couldn't quite keep it going. And they've just about cleared their lines, Shakhtar. More through luck than judgment. Lomoha making the run into the centre here. Service never came again. Sukhanov. Stefanoni. Fjogbe on a hat-trick. Just looks like he's thoroughly enjoying himself. Must be concerned that he might be subbed at some point, because Atalanta haven't made any changes yet. There are 3 forwards on the bench for Atalanta who will be itching to get on. Baldo, Artesani, Micheletto. Fiogbe just couldn't quite smuggle it through to Goggi. Smetana. Harkov. Kostyuk. Certainly not the tallest centre-back, but he's unbelievably composed for a 16-year-old. Getting a bit of joy down that right side now. Lomaha! Good stop from Zanki. Well, look at number 9 making his way into the box. There he is. Lomaha's little volley. And Eduardo Zanki with a save to make. The best save he's had to make so far. Second corner for the home side, headed away by Chavison Idele. Still looking for just a little bit of a foothold in the game here. Shakhtar. Sukhanov. Harkov. Wide by Kostyuk. Beautifully played onto the chest of Halonsky. Kelly, good covering. Harkov. Kostyuk. Bashmarin. Drozda. Harkov. Chichinov. Chichinov again, trying a very difficult ball, and instead it's Fiogbe. A little bit short. Goggi wasn't able to help him out. And could they be in here, Shakhtar? Good defending again. Excellent run from Trifonenko. It's another corner. This is their best spell of the game, Shakhtar. Can they get something from it? Denis Smetana with the corner this time. It's their third of the game, despite what it says there. And Harkov has headed over the captain. Free header. I think when he sees that again, he'll be very, very disappointed he didn't hit the target. Zanki's clearance didn't go very far. And a foul by Idele. Just barging into Sukhanov. Sukhanov's flick, Lomaha. Forrester on the far side. And deflection made it easier for Bononomi to get it away. And Lomaha keeping it going. Good link-up play down that right side again. And another corner, won by Smetana. Just ticking towards the midway point of the half. They've built up a good head of steam here, Shakhtar. Smetana's corner, total miscue. Sukhanov, Halonsky. Oh, that's a good ball in. Smetana to try and keep it alive on the far side. Out by Adele for another corner. Keeper comes and gets a punch. And the keeper is fouled. The eventual shot was deflected wide anyway. Now, is this a foul on Zanki? He's come a long way. Well, I've got to say, I'm not sure there's a foul in there. He's come to punch, gone to ground, and the whistle's gone. It's a sore one nonetheless, just below the right armpit. Right, off goes Smetana. On comes Alexander Kostritsia. 18-year-old midfielder, so a like-for-like swap with Smetana. Looks like Zanki's going to be okay. Yeah, I don't really see a foul in there, to be honest. But I do see an injury to Luka Gobo. Looks like a thigh injury. He's going to have to come off. Good news is he's managed to jog right the way round the pitch. Is he going to come off, I wonder? Or is he going to soldier on? They haven't made any changes yet. I think they're going to. At the moment, he's waiting to be called back on. 20 minutes to go. Still 3-0 to Atalanta. Sukhanov. Gobi back on. Lomaha. Throw to Shakhtar. I have to say they've kept going very impressively. Atalanta have defended quite superbly. 10 attempts to 6 in Atalanta's favour. 7 attempts on target to 2 in Atalanta's favour. I think those statistics are certainly a very fair reflection of what we've seen, and hence the scoreline is as well. Kostritsia wide for his captain Ohakov. Oh, they've nicked it. Good work from Adeli. Camera. Well, I think he's just been a little bit sloppy on occasions. He got his goal, but there have been a few times where the brake's been on and it's just been a bit casual from Camera. Here he is again. That's a better ball. Fiogbe. Well, he's got the free kick. He was pulled back. I think he needed to release it earlier anyway, but he'll certainly take the free kick. A draining afternoon for the home side. Now we're going to see Samuele Getzi and Nicola Baldo coming on. That is game over for camera. Another double change coming for the home side as well. Denis Petruk, the 17-year-old forward. One of those looking to join the action. Baldo, 17-year-old forward. Really good finisher. It's Javison Idele, who also went off there. So Getzi coming on down the right-hand side. The double change for Shakhtar will just have to wait. Until now. So Lomoha to be replaced by Petruk up front. And Drozda, the right back, will be replaced by Mikhail Reshetnikov. 5 changes made by the Shakhtar coach Alexei Bielik. He's just so euphoric after the match day 1 victory. He'll have very different emotions here. Fiogbe. Oh, he's got a great ball in there, in towards Baldo, who's just come on. Bashmarin, great defending, concedes the corner. Could have been so much worse. Bonanomi with the corner. Cleared as far as Stefanoni. Fiogbe. Heads for the byline, and he did well to whip in any sort of service there. Kostyuk makes the block. It's another Atalanta corner. I just wonder if they've ridden out that Shakhtar storm, because they've started to look rather dangerous themselves again. Quarter of an hour left. Bonanomi just told to wait while the referee sorts out some all too familiar grappling in the middle. Andrea Bonanomi with the in-swinging corner. Keeper comes. Again, the ref whistle goes with the ball in the air. Is there a foul here? Nothing obvious, but the referee saw what he saw, and I have to say he's got very little wrong so far. Very impressive performance from the San Marino official. Seems to have the full respect of the players, which is so important. Michele Beltrano. Sukhanov. Down the line by Bashmarin. Just a lovely cushion ball from Baldo there. Fiogbe chasing. It's a vain chase. Bashmarin puts it out for a throw to Atalanta. Atalanta their next few games in the competition. Celtic at home, Stuttgart away, Young Boys away, Real Madrid at home on the 10th of December. That's how they finish off. Fascinating if they need a positive result from that one. The way things are going, they'll be qualified no problem at all by then. Nicely done by Chitinov there. Happy to get the corner. Smetana's gone off. Here comes the latest corner. Oh, it must be surely. No, headed down by Bashmarin. Looked like they wanted a penalty there, Shakhtar. Nothing doing. On the near post was Petruk. Back here with Tripanenko. And it's out for a throw to Atalanta. Well, it certainly looked a decent shout for a penalty there. But again, the referee's positioning was spot on. Well, yeah. Chitinov may have just got a little arm from Gobo, but not enough to bring him down like that. Gobo took a risk by pulling the shirt, that's for sure. Riccio, the captain, will be replaced here. Mancaraglia is coming on in midfield instead. Filippo Mancaraglia, to be precise. Had a good game, Riccio. Atalanta easing towards a very comfortable victory, barring an extraordinary final 10 minutes here in Gelsenkirchen. Wide it goes by Tripanenko to Sukhanov. Well, the press was a little too aggressive there. Luka Gobo giving away the free kick. Do Shakhtar have it within themselves to score 3 times in 10 minutes? I'm not sure. Let's start with one. Sukhanov over the ball. Terrific player. Shetnikov with the ball forward. Tripanenko. Kostritska. It's loose. Oh, amazing. Amazing block to deny Dennis Petruk. That looked a certain goal. Just a corner at the end of it. You see how badly they want to keep this clean sheet, Atalanta. They celebrated that block like a goal. But a huge chance for Shakhtar. Halonsky. Chichinov. Oh, it nearly fell for Halonsky because of the enormous bounce. I think there was some big spin on that ball. He gave it the lob wedge treatment there. Latest corner for the home team. They're up to 8 now. But a challenge on Gobbo, which will certainly result in a free kick. Chichinov hoping to escape further punishment. Oh yes, that could easily be a booking. I think I did see the referee going for his pocket there. Yeah, yellow card. No complaints really for Vladislav Chichinov. Second card of the game. No way through for Baldo. Sukhanov. It's certainly been a compelling contest despite the one-sided scoreline. So much to admire about both sides. Ultimately, Atalanta heading for what is going to be a convincing victory in the end. Sukhanov's ball forward. They've cleared it again. Bononomi's taken the armband since the departure of Riccio. They're certainly not actively looking for more goals now. Still hopeful of chances on the break, but they're certainly very happy just to try and keep Shakhtar at bay, and they've done that very impressively so far. It's another corner. Baldo. Oh, the ball's on. It was on, but he couldn't find Stefanoni. They do have that vulnerability now, Shakhtar, because they're pouring forward. We are into the final 5 minutes here in Gelsenkirchen. The first team stadium not too far away from this outstanding facility. Well, he's been on a hat-trick since the 49th minute, Fiogbe. Even though he hasn't been able to grab himself the treble, I don't think there's much doubt he's player of the match. Two goals and an assist. And just an outstanding all-round performance. Here he is again. Just has that X factor, which all good teams need. Petrick. They certainly have never thrown in the towel here, Shakhtar. They've had a really good attitude. Ultimately, they've just been beaten by the better team. But the work rate has been absolutely top class. And they've had their moments. said at the start it looked like being a close game, and it's all about taking the chances when they come along. Atalanta have been clinical, and sadly Shakhtar have not. Oh, that's a disappointing ball in from Kostritsia. Zanki closing in on the clean sheet. Didn't manage to keep one in the last game. Atalanta, different goalkeeper then. They had Torriani in goal. Conceded 1 to Arsenal. Zanki has certainly looked excellent today. Oh, that's a giveaway. And they're looking to pull forward again, Atalanta. Bonanomi won the 50-50, but Shakhtar can bring it away. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Thoroughly enjoyable contest. It'll be a 10th corner for Shakhtar. Get the first contact again through Bashmarin. That's as far as it goes. Here's Bonsignori Goggi. And again. Stefanoni. Another one who's looked very impressive. Making the run here. Baldo. Decision's gone against him. A few choice words exchanged with Yegor Kostyuk. Yellow card is coming out here. Well, he did well there. Young Kostyuk. Referee saying in no uncertain terms, let's put a stop to that. Now, Andrea Michieletto is coming on, 16-year-old forward, and Federico Simonetto as well. So, end of the match for the player of the match, Candace Fiogbe. First goal, a spin and outside of the boot, fabulous finish. The second one, fabulous header. Virtuoso display from 19-year-old Candace Fiogbe. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Simonetto straight into the action there at fullback. Bonsignori Goggi was withdrawn there. Lorenzo Bonsignori Goggi, to give him his full name. Chuchinov breaks kindly for Baldo, not for long. Alonsky to Chuchinov. Bashmarin with the ball forward. Reshetnikov with the ball in. Still they push for a consolation here, Shakhtar. That's all it would be now. Kostyuk. That's a wild effort. Bit of frustration in that strike from Alexander Kostritsia. Well, the sprinkling of Shakhtar fans certainly have made themselves heard. The drummer certainly has. but it's all to no avail. They'll have to regroup now, Shakhtar, ahead of the next game at Arsenal. It's on the 23rd, so 3 weeks' time. There's an international break looming, of course. Well intercepted by Stefanoni. Tug back there on Samuel Getzi. Final minute of stoppage time here in Gelsenkirchen. That's a free kick. Michieletto trying to win it back again. Coming in from that side, it's inevitable you're going to take man as well as ball. Absolutely classic forwards challenge. Chichinov fouled. Yellow card for Baldo. Certainly made his presence felt since coming on, hasn't he? Nicola Baldo. And this will probably be the final chance of the match.